So it's Saturday, the 2nd of, I nearly said September then, 2nd of December 2023. And on Friday, David, the teacher, wants me to do a quick lecture on the Tucker Snowcat, plus Antarctic transport in general. Now, I do actually have a cardboard model of one of these Tucker Snowcat 743s that my good friend Kelvin made me back in July of 2016. Yep, that's on there. And he expects me to I say a lecture, it's basically going to be a 5-minute, 10-minute talk on the Snowcat and Antarctic vehicles in general. But I am looking forward to it. The good thing about that is that I have to do research for the Vehicle History channel for the Christmas special. So obviously doing my research for that for next Friday will obviously help me towards the video. So I'm really looking forward to it. And if you're wondering what the noise is in the background, it's the thud of tarmac underneath the MAN TGX wheels of Euro Truck Simulator 2, West Balkans DLC, of course. So anyway, we got talking earlier on because he was basically saying about yeah, that lane closed, I didn't even see it. I'm talking to you, that's why. Anyway, yeah, so we were doing, well, he was doing a bit of a talk about South American countries, how to spell Brazil and Colombia. So on break I said to him, Pablo Escobar, and he said, well, you know, you've watched the documentaries, you know about him, do you want to do a bit of a talk about him as well? And I said, I can try, obviously I've got to watch a lot more, but I can try. And then he said, Europe, he said, what do you know about in Europe? And I said, well, I know quite a bit about Chernobyl. He said, do you want to do a bit of a talk on that as well? And I said, 3 things in 15-20 minutes. I said, I can probably do it, but if I'm honest, I'd rather do the Antarctic vehicles. So we'll have to see what we can do. I'm going to message him because I have got his Facebook Messenger. And on Wednesday night, I'm going to message him and just say, hey, David, what do you want us to do besides Tucker Snowcat? So his plan now is continents. So Howard has just been to America on a rail tour, so he's bringing a mug, probably says New York or something like that on it, so obviously he can represent the USA, I can represent Antarctica, Friday, who is from Africa, she can obviously represent Africa, and then somebody else can represent Europe, if I don't talk about Chernobyl, that is. And saying about Chernobyl, because I don't want this video to be, very long, I actually came up with our... I've talked a lot today. I'm getting tongue twisted, aren't I? Tongue tied. So, as well as trying to drive virtually, of course. thankfully. Anyway, yeah, I came up with an idea early yesterday morning. Yes, I know it says 60, and I'm doing 65. Anyway, because we're coming into a port city, that's why. Anyway, so I had an idea for a video, and remember, if you have seen it, you've seen the Dunkirk special, you know that that's got about 9,700 views on Andy's Life. It's got around 1,200 views on the Vehicle History channel. It was a big video to do. It took me 2 months of research to name almost every vehicle in the photographs on the beach and in surrounding areas. I let myself down there because I named all but 2 of them. So I let myself down there. Anyway, so I thought yesterday morning before I went to class, I thought, would it be possible to do that, but about Chernobyl, the vehicles of Chernobyl? It's possible because most of the vehicles were of Russian origin and Ukrainian origin. So we know what we're getting into there. so we can see what's what. The only thing is, I am kind of thinking, would it be a bit boring, or would people really want to watch it? So anyway, I do like my Russian vehicles, and I have quite a few in my diecast collection. I actually have the... oh, we're over there. We've got to park it over there. So I actually have the biggest Russian diecast collection in the United Kingdom. And that basically is down to most other diecast collectors do not collect Russian. They're not... I don't know, they're not keen on it, they're not interested, I don't know. So anyway, I can maybe have a look on the bottom of them, see what they are. I know what a Gaz 66 looks like, I know what a Kraz 225B looks like, and I know what an Ural 4320 looks like. I think there's a Kamaz... Is it a K20? The flat nose cab? Anyway, I'll try and research that. There was tanks involved, Second World War tanks. I really don't know where this drop-off is here. But anyway, there were Second World War tanks. And they were basically used as bulldozers, so they could actually crash through the houses that was around Chernobyl. So they would collapse, of course, so they couldn't be inhabited. And I think it's amazing what they did with them, because their armour was that thick on the front. They thought, well, let's just use them as bulldozers. I think they had a crew of 4, and they thought, oh, this armour will protect us. Well, to an extent, it actually did. I believe there was... oh, you're testing me now. I think there was about 6 or 8 involved. I know there's one still there. I think it broke down, or a track came off or something. They just left it there because it was too radioactive. And even with all the modern technology they've got nowadays to clean off radiation, it's probably still radioactive. And I did see a YouTuber a few months ago actually climb on that particular vehicle. Well, yes, I want to go to Chernobyl, I'd love to do the tour, but that's not my cup of tea, climbing all over stuff. Not when they're that radioactive anyway. So I think the drop-off, I can't actually find my drop-off here. So anyway, that's a few thoughts, ideas, and what we're going to be doing next week. I'm looking forward to that. The very, very last show of the year is this weekend, so I'm looking forward to it. And then, of course, the shows start again in April, so more videos coming around then. The good thing with Andy's Life is we've got a lot more videos, not just vehicle history videos. We have me talk about my day, my week, and there's so many of them still to come. I've been recording them throughout the year, I just haven't put them on yet. There's a lot to edit. Plus, we've got more show videos to come as well. Of course, as you've seen, we're halfway through the Gaydon Retro Show of 2023. So we've got a lot more to come. And who knows, I might do a new Euro Truck Simulator 2 Balklands DLC video. I don't know. The only problem with these videos, they take way too long to upload, and you have to drive very carefully. Of course, I do that anyway, but you have to drive extra carefully. So it feels like it takes out a little bit of the fun. But for me, I do it to relax. I do it because it's in my blood. I do it because my grandfather was a wagon driver. Father did it for 13 months. Of course, I went with him a lot of the time last year. And if I'm honest, apart from my photography, it's the one job I've always wanted to do. So hopefully I can get my HGV licence next year. But to do that, I have to check my mirrors a lot more during the driving lessons. So I'm going to leave it at that. We're almost at 10 minutes. I wanted to do a 5-minute video, but you know what I'm like. So wish me luck with my talk/lecture, and we'll see what happens. And I will get back to you, I don't know, maybe Friday night, and tell you how it goes. Alright, have a good one. Ta-da.